Hello everyone, my name is Pazu and this is a Golden Week. Very excited to try this game out. And the ad actually says it's June in Miami. Guess we're in New York right now. Alright, let's start this game. Here we go. Alfie Banks, New York real estate salesman, travels to South Florida to realize his dream of making it big in a new development called Coral Gables. So I'm from New York. And Miami, Florida. Winter 1921. Yes, I made it. I made it here in Miami.
Hello, Miami. Alfie Banks. Huzzah! Oh, horse feathers. This humidity is something else. Right. I've got my luggage claim ticket. Now I just need to find this Hotel Belmont and...
Hey there! Hello!
Are you speaking to me, sir?
You see anybody else around, son? Come on over here and have a chat with old Doc Dammers, why don't you?
Left click to interact with objects, right click to look at objects. So, Doc Dammers.
Sun fried your brain there, young fella? Come over and have a chat.
Gee! You know what? Let me take a look around before I talk to you. Luggage. There's an astounding amount of luggage piled upon the cars outside the station. The train didn't appear to be crowded enough to merit so much cargo. But perhaps the other passengers brought more than you did. Yeah. You have arrived at the Miami train station, ready to begin your foray into the Florida land boom. The train ride was uneventful, but you have managed to preserve your sense of excitement at the prospect of working in this exciting young city. Doc Dammers.
I haven't got all day, Sonny. Come have a chat with old Doc and you can be on your way.
Alright, fine. You're so persistent. The old wagon has been painted a garish red and has very visible advertisement for the real estate services of one Doc Dammers. Apparently a name you can trust. Or a name that I cannot trust. How would I know? The older gentleman has a wicked gleam in his eye, not unlike a snake about to strike his prey. His demeanor is that of a man 20 years his junior. So, Doc Dammers.
May I help you with something?
Pardon me for saying so, my boy, but I believe I'm the one who can offer you the help.
Me?
I'm really not interested in buying anything, sir.
Of course you aren't. Did you think I just fell off the turnip truck? I can tell a fellow salesman a mile away. You're here to get a piece of the action, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Then consider this your own little welcoming committee. What did you say your name was?
I didn't. It's Banks. Alfred Banks.
Well then, welcome to Miami, Alfred Banks. By your complexion, I'm guessing you come from up north.
Yes, New York, actually.
Hell of a town, but you'll find we do things a bit differently down here. If you got any questions, feel free to ask.
Questions? Let's talk about you. Doc Dammers.
How long have you been in this business?
Probably longer than you've been alive, son. Before this opportunity opened up, I was selling lots on Miami Beach for Carl Fisher himself. Surely you saw his billboard in Times Square.
You mean it's June in Miami? Of course, everyone saw that. It's partly what inspired me to come down here.
Glad to hear it. That's a perfect example of good marketing and knowing your audience. Why do you think I'm out here by the train station? New arrivals are the easiest to sell to. There's a free piece of advice for you, Banks.
So about this Coral Gables, the project.
I'm interested in this Coral Gables development I've heard about.
Oh, straight to the top, eh? They call it Miami's master suburb. It's been meticulously planned and is ready to start construction at any moment. Lots are going faster than a Tin Lizzie downhill. If you want to get involved there, you're going to need to talk to the man in charge, George Merrick.
George Merrick. Who is he?
Where can I find George Merrick?
He's got a sales office downtown, right on Flagler Street. Look for the building made of coral rock next to the Stocks and Bonds office. You can't miss it. Of course, George is incredibly busy these days and doesn't talk to just anyone.
Maybe not, but he'll talk to me.
I like your spirit, kid. You'll get places thinking like that.
And the real estate market here in Miami, how is it?
What's the current market like down here? I've heard quite a few things back in New York.
People are buying left and right. It's a great time to be in real estate. Plenty of dough to be made. Every day, more and more locals and tourists come looking for their own spot of land, and we're here to sell. Mark my words, Banks, we're on the verge of something great.
Alright.
I appreciate the information, Mr. Dammers, but I'm afraid I must be going.
Of course, eager to get started, I understand. And believe me, there'll be plenty to do very soon.
It was a pleasure to have met you. Maybe I'll see you around town.
I can more or less guarantee that, my boy.
So access the inventory as well as save low quit in settings by moving your cursor to the top of the screen. Aha! So what items do I have? A claim ticket for the luggage. Yep. To be delivered at Hotel Belmont at 130 West Flagler Street. And we decided it would be a good idea to carry around a few bills. Money is always needed at the most unexpected times, after all. Alright, we are getting out of here. Enough of this dog damers. And so, Flagler Street. Only one destination. So, this is the old Miami. What it used to look like. Hotel entrance. Oh, we are sitting right in front of the place I'm staying. Smile Right toothpaste. The large billboard looms above the building. The model's a vacant stare, gazing down upon you and your fellow pedestrians. No, not working on me, no. What place is this? The sign indicates that this is a records office for the greater Miami area. Okay, let's head into the hotel first. That's where we need to be. Into the lobby of Hotel Belmont.
Hello, and welcome to the Hotel Belmont.
Well, hello to you. The hotel clerk sits at the desk looking quite bored. I'm sure he is. And the keyboard. In the back office is a board where all the room keys hang. There don't seem to be too many rooms occupied currently.
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
I have a reservation here.
I'd like to check in, please. My reservation was made under Banks, Alfred.
One moment, please. Yes, here you are. Your room will be the second door to your right when you get to the top of the stairs. Oh, someone was here earlier from the train station to deliver your luggage. It's been placed in your room. I'll just take that claim ticket off your hands for you.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem, sir. Please, let me know if I can assist you with anything else.
Cool. How convenient.
Is there anything you can tell an out-of-towner about this city?
Certainly. It's been growing at an alarming rate, especially in the past few years. There's no denying we're at the start of a land boom. I hear tell this new Coral Gables development is going to bring in thousands more people as well. At this pace, we could be the next Manhattan by 25.
Thank you for your assistance, my good man.
Happy to help.
Alright. So, we're painting here. The painting is an interesting example of chiaroscuro. What the heck is that? Chiaroscuro? But the subject matter is a bit odd to have in a hotel. I think I need to look that up. Very interesting word. Chiaroscuro. Photograph shows the outside of the hotel and part of Flagler Street. It looks as though it was taken fairly recently since the same billboard appears in it. The toothpaste one. No. And here we are! A cozy room! So how's the view? The window looks out onto Flagler Street. You can see the hustle and bustle of traffic and pedestrians. It is definitely way less crowded here than in New York, however. A headstand. How considerate at the hotel to provide you this head rag in your room. Okay, my hair needs a breath of fresh air, so... A neon green one. Above your head, above your bed, has a somewhat generic landscape featuring a mountain and river against a green sky. Hey, a suitcase? May not be much to write home about, but it is yours. So, what do I have? A remember note. You keep this note to remind you of the best technique to warm people up to make a sale. Remember, bits, break the ice, introduce yourself, tell a story, and sell your pitch. Interesting. A photograph. Oh, a photo of your late father in your suitcase so we can accompany you wherever you go. Oh. And I got it with me right now. Typewriter ribbon. It's a tin containing a typewriter ribbon. You always carry an extra one just in case. Really? So I'm carrying this ribbon even though I don't have a typewriter with me. Very odd. Can I go to bed? You're in no mood to sleep right now. Hotel bed is somewhat Spartan, but looks comfortable enough, at least until you find more permanent accommodation. This room looks pretty nice, so... you look in the mirror and see a tall, somewhat naive-looking young man staring back at you. He sure is a snappy dresser, though, and very handsome, too. The pine wood dresser takes up one corner of the room. It's not bad as far as decorations go. Alright. Let's head out. Oh, do we need our hat? Oh, maybe not.
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
Thank you for your assistance, my good man.
Happy to help.
Alright. Back out to Flagler Street. We have to look for the sales office, right? I wonder if I can go in here. The records. The records office. Hall of Records.
Hello, sir. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
Okay. He looks interesting. Yep, he is a shifty-looking man, but hopefully he is good at his job. Filing cabinet. A standard metal filing cabinet, presumably full of more records. Ooh. Lots and lots of shelves. Shelves contain several volumes of records, but you get the feeling this is merely the tip of the iceberg. Yep, there are a lot more inside. So, rules and regulations. A large list of rules and regulations is hanging on the wall in a glass frame. You begin to read them over, but quickly lose interest. You were never very tolerant of bureaucracy. Like me. And who are you? The portrait is of a distinguished-looking older gentleman. The plaque at the bottom identifies him as H.M. Flagler. Oh, so that's who the street outside is named after. H.M. Flagler. So do I have anything that I need to look up?
Excuse me.
What can I do for you?
Records, yes.
What sort of records do you keep in this office?
All kinds. Marriage licenses, death certificates, property titles, you name it.
How far back do they go?
Not too far back. 30 years or so. The city wasn't officially incorporated until 1896, but I have some records going back to 1891. You let me know if there's anything you need to look up.
Alright. What about Miami here?
Have you always lived in Miami?
Nah, I moved down here from Philly after the war. Nice place. Can't beat the climate, that's for sure.
Okay, we'll come back when we have information that we need to look up.
Thank you for your help.
Anytime.
Alright, back out to Flagler Street.